Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uno, dos, tres. Okay, we're online. So let's talk about the weekly, which was a very good week for trading. Let's talk about the week that closed and the next week. So the first thing that I do every week is just review my portfolio. Yeah, I'm gonna review my portfolio here. So I have four positive trades this week, very small size. This is just a 10K account that I started to trade, and I got a couple of good trades last week, even though I'm working, guys, most of the time, so I'm not following the market 100% of the day. So the way I trade, if you see prior my videos, is just I follow the leaders. I trim my focus to the most important one, and I try to play with the best of the best. If I have some time, I go over this momentum trade. For example, bull is a very good APO that I believe you can make good money here if you know how to follow the intraday patterns, like this one, for example. You see, now it's trending higher. Okay, let me show you here, bull. Intraday for a couple of days. You see the momentum coming in, the same patterns again and again. You see trending higher highs with higher lows. After that, it just goes straight to one of the key moving average, and if momentum continues in the same direction for a couple of days. Okay, after seeing normally this pattern, but it closed down, so you just enter the setup. So this is the same setup that you can find on a daily, on a weekly, even a monthly. Okay, but for these higher ADR, high ATR stocks, it's better to trade momentum on the intraday base, but you need to be on the market to do that. But you can also do it on a weekly base, on a daily base. Okay, maybe not now with one single day just going crazy from 26 to 80 bucks, but now in a couple of days we settle down, we create like a U pattern, and you will see how very good entry points might give you here. And this is a very good product. I'm using this product since they started. I believe this company has a very good product, and I need to review the fundamentals though more deeply, but the patterns looks good. The actions on the IPO looks great. The action on the intraday looks great. So this is an IPO that I'm looking to get into for a more long-term swing trade. Okay, but most important thing, let's just go over. We have QQ, we follow through day, we have follow through day here. Okay, follow through day. What is a follow through day? It's just basically a day where we cut over 2010 key moving average and we start moving higher. But for me, there are a couple of ways to characterize a follow through day, but for me it's just this crossover here and a couple of green bars after a huge downtrend. Okay, actually the way I like to see it is in the same, if you go here, you will see the same type of pattern, the same similar pattern. So you will see there was a top here, it tried to go higher, it topped it with this key moving average, went down, and after that it started moving higher, and after that start pushing like a WB pattern, and creates the base and start trending higher, or maybe basing again and create the same thing. It just went down like a couple of percent, and after that it tried to go higher. This will give you another short entrance, go down, and now we're trending higher. We're supposed to be settled down here around this area when they start founding, the prices start founding the overhead resistance here on this key moving average. And depending on this action, I would love to see this action not going that hard, on the lower end. Okay. So let's review SPY. So the first thing, when you go on the weekly base, and this might talk to you like a couple of hours only, guys. This you don't need that much of the time. You just need to follow the stock market and be on top of the best of the best. Okay, and you can make a decent money. You can make over 50% easily doing that if you know a couple of entries and you follow the market closely. Give me a second. So okay, so there's the SPY. You see the same kind of pattern here. I really like how this is setting up. We have some space here to have some momentum trades going in. And so the best thing here is you must start positioning yourself starting this day. You need to be careful, but if you see, for example, Stone, you will see how they start trending higher. Leaders start trending higher before the market. Okay, so you will see Netflix, for example, we had very good earnings last week. They start trending higher here. So you need to be on top of these, because when the market start pushing higher, then even these leaders start pushing even higher. So the important thing here is I don't know where the market is going to head in the next couple of days. I just know that these patterns works again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay, it's kind of similar. You can play the structure of the price, and that's all. Okay, so SPYs and QQ. Let's review small cap, the Russell. We have very good here, very good inside candle here on Friday. So yeah, and what I look to these three indices mainly because I want small caps and medium big caps going higher at the same time for momentum to work better. Okay, so there was a couple of trades. I also watched the patterns. Let me show you here. You see this pattern start to work. Very nice pattern. Okay, very nice. It's very close. This is what I missed this one, even though I had it here for a couple of days, but I wasn't working. But this was a very good trade very good trade. You see, it's very clear. It created just a bull flag and a breakout, making 63%. Yeah, I was saying that this. So you have to look on the indices to see how the structure of the price is going. They're still downtrending, but start trending higher. You see the crossovers, moving average. If you have other indicators like RSI or other momentum indicator, you will see the same type of pattern. I don't even need it because I have spent so much time just looking at price action on the daily base that I know when those patterns, those specific indicators trigger a signal. Okay, here we are very close to trigger a signal. Let me show you here what I mean. Let's see RSI. You see, we have an oversold environment here, so everything starts pushing higher. Okay, let's see the MACD. You see a crossover MACD here right in this area, so they start pushing higher, and now you see the confirmation on the key moving average going higher. So that's the only thing I need to see. I don't even need to look at this, to be honest, for the type of trading that I do. Okay, because I know when these actions start happening here in the markets, it might be, so it's most likely that we will have a follow through, and I start to see, okay, what are the good stocks that start doing good? Where are the good stocks? That's the answer you need to answer. Where are the good stocks? And the good stocks, when the market is downtrending, you need to watch this action. You see, prior uptrend. Okay, if you go to the fundamental, you will see why, but mainly it's earnings. You're beating earnings one by one inning by one. There's beating earnings. Earnings drive stock prices. Okay, for most momentum, at least for growth companies. Okay, and you see this action happening. You see this action happening again and again and again before even the markets start pushing higher. So what you have to do is just start watching those stocks that are very, very close to all-time high when the market is going higher, because when the market start to recover, those are the stocks that start pushing higher. So for me, it was Spotify, CrowdStrike, Tesla, PLTR. I don't have PLTR on my portfolio, okay, but I had it, and I exit on these 3 days because it's very close to earnings, and I was with a small position. So okay, I'm in MSTR. This one seems to be pushing higher. Somehow is seeing some resistance here on the 200 moving average on the weekly base. If it go higher, this one, it will be a very, very good trade. I'm seeing everyone taking some of this drink on the gym, so that's what I'm just playing it. Okay, Tesla, I took the move on very nice week candle. I took the move from Thursday up to here. Almost the position is almost 20% up right now. So you see another pattern here, very nice pattern, bull flag. So you just need to learn how to configure your trade when you play these patterns. That's the only thing you have to do. Okay, so weekly was positive. Let's see how it goes. I'm also looking to the earnings next week. Let me show you earnings. I created a watch list for next week's earnings. We have MSTR. I'm going to close MSTR. My position is very small. I'm going to close it. Depends on the action here. If I have more space here to play with it, I'm gonna stick with it, because this one is one of the most strong one. This one is PLTR, is one of the most strongest stocks right now in the market. CrowdStrike, I saw the intraday on Friday action. It was very, 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 very good. You see here, you can see bear here. Okay, on the 30-minute chart, you will see 30 minutes and the volume start pushing higher and keep the range, and it start pushing higher again. This is a sign of accumulation by people that have a lot of money. Okay, in other words, by hedge funds or private equity. Okay, sorry, or investors. Okay, all the type of investors. So I'm also I like this pattern. We have a couple of overhead resistance here. If we push over 260, I believe this is going to be very good. Also, you have Octa, which is with a lot of momentum. You have cross strike, which I'm also in, and you have also Palo Alto. I believe it is Palo Alto. Yeah. So all of them are showing a lot of momentum. So I'm on top of cybersecurity. Okay, I'm on top of cybersecurity this week. For now, I'm just building my positions. I want to ride this higher. If they start pushing higher, I want to build a couple of a very tight portfolio. When I say tight, just a couple of companies with very big size. At least for the portfolio I have. Big size is oversized, is what I mean. So you have let me see what else I can show you this week. Watch list next week. We have Reddit, we have Sophie, First Solar. So I most likely will only play SE, is the one that I like. Okay, for the pattern, for playing episodic pivot. And now we're going to talk about episodic pivot. What is episodic pivot? Episodic pivot is just a trade when we have an earnings gap up, okay, with huge volume. Let me see here. You see we have gap up. This was earning day. It was over 14 cents. You have even earnings day, and they start just pushing higher. You just basically enter here, put the stop on the lower of the day, and pray for works. That works. In this case, it almost works. When you have a positive earnings reaction and you see a lot of volume intraday, you will see how they start trending higher. Okay, they start trending higher. Even here, with what's very extended, okay, you see the gap, you see the reaction. But after that, you saw the other. You need to look for those for when you play an episodic pivot, you have to find these two moments, okay, which is very important, guys. So you go here, and two things will happen. They will start pushing higher for the coming days, which is a very nice trade actually if you took the trade here, okay, or they just found some sellers here, they push higher, but after that you need to watch the reaction on this key moving average, okay, which here you will see they just create a bear flag through the key moving average. That's how I name it. They after that they found some resistance here on 980, but they found supply here after. So you see, you have to be on top of how sellers and buyers act. You don't want to have to be on stock that it is creating these specific patterns, okay, these specific patterns, and you want to try to get higher when these patterns are start showing not good action. So let's see what happened. This is a very nice base, just a couple of weeks versus nice base, and we see how we found supply here on really quick. We cross over 20 key moving average on the daily base, on a weekly base, and we close above it, and we just trade above this one. This is a Chinese company, so I will not go crazy here, but we have Hood also with the same type of pattern. Meta also. We have Snap, which is not a company that I like, but I still track it. Spotify, which is the most important earning for me. If I'm going to play this earning for sure. For sure. Oh, it's Tuesday. Okay. If it's a positive trade, if it's a positive earning reaction, I'm gonna play it for sure. So these are the simplest patterns you can play, and the only thing you need to do is just spend a couple of hours on the weekly, on your end of the week, on the weekly base, to review your stocks, your positions, and that's all. And be patient. Which is the hardest thing, in my opinion. The hardest thing is be patient. On the weekly basis. Okay, so there is not much to talk today, guys. I hope you like these videos. Let me know any comment, any idea that you might want to share. But in theory, this is just what I have. I don't have any other. I'm not playing more. I believe the other thing we have to do is just go in here to Webble, and this is how I got an overall view of all the stocks that I try. I have a couple of watch lists here that I do manually. Okay, I do manually review. We have a lot of earnings, so I expect this kind of we might be pushing a couple of days higher. Very nice pattern, very nice base. I like this base. We have one here, we have the other here. Walmart, this is low ADR company, but it's very good shape. I like this one. I like this pattern. This is small, but I still have some room for doing a couple of swings. So let's see. Kavan, Amat, PLTR, like it's very strong PLTR. Okay, PLTR is very strong. I couldn't, I lose my position here around this area. I was stopped down and I couldn't go in again, unfortunately. So I missed these 3 days move. Mainly broken higher of this big base. Very nice. Beautiful bases. Beautiful. Very nice gap up on now. MasterCard, Visa, same kind of thing, similar pattern. These are very slow ADR, not for this portfolio. Very nice pattern. I like this one a lot. Rafkin, Tesla, Walmart. Okay, the gold rush is just setting down. Let me see now. It was the leader of this. It's still holding though. Still holding. Still holding. Wow. Believe it or not, the gold trade might be. Huh. I don't like this one. Yeah, normally you have to see when this type of momentum trades, you need to watch the groups. Okay. You need to watch the groups, the action of the group. For now, you have KGC well here. I don't believe that moment is going to still going to go higher, to be honest. For all the overall group, it's just start pushing down, which is very good for equities. Normally, I didn't took this trade because I didn't understand the reason how gold was going higher for sort of short-term tariff stuff. So, and also was very slow ADR, so I didn't took it. It maybe was a mistake though, because it had very good momentum. Very nice. The fence is going higher. The fence is going higher, guys. So be on top of the leaders. And also on the groups that are leading the market. I don't like it. Very nice. Very nice high type flag on BTC, which is what we want. We have some exposure again to Bitcoin with MSTR. I'm not sure what's happening with Hertz, but it's going higher. I know it had short float and big list trying to push, somehow getting some stocks and pushing this higher. I'm not sure if it's on Hertz already, but Bill Ackman, if you know him, is just a billionaire hedge fund manager. He was pushing the stock higher. For some reason markets view it and start peeling in. Very nice. And Max. This momentum trade, this momentum stock had very good momentum, and it's create like a perception that it can go higher. So you always have to watch it. I had a positive, very small trade, very positive small trade here a couple of days back. So right now it just started trending higher. Let's see if it can push further, but it had like a couple of bad news on a couple of days, so it might not happen. And still, I will be watching it though. I will be watching. What happened? So what I'm doing right now is I have 3 stages, which in theory is 4, but I use 3. One for that is flattening, one the other is trending, the other is down trending. And just use these 3. It's just flattening down, creating the base, and almost or trying to recover from the downs. In this case, I have to date this specific. This is very nice candle here. I'm probably not gonna take this one because I need to be watching this type of stocks on a daily base, on an intraday base, but it's very good base here. So volume is not big. Nice. Sensonic. I'm gonna keep it there for now. And this one has a huge base. but it's very slow. Huge base. Huge base. Just breaking out on the weekly base. Very good. Okay. Let me review stage 3. It's downtrending. Retail stores, they start recovering a little bit. Very nice reel. I think this is the leader in this one. Oh, it's Amazon, but very nice action. Very nice action. So another important thing that I have to mention is you need to keep track on the price of your leaders. Okay, I have price. Let me see if I have it already. I always want to know what leaders are doing. I think I removed, because the leaders drive the market, or most of the time. Okay. Hey Dad. Aquí haciendo un live ahora. Ah. Sí, eso es lo que tiene normal tu Office, lo puedes tener entre 5. Sí. Sí, eso está atado a Microsoft. En la misma cuenta lo abre, lo tiene que hacer abrir. Lo que pasa es que no, pero para compartirlo a otros usuarios tiene que compartirlo. Tiene que compartirlo. Tiene que. Así mismo se llama Office 365. Tú entras a la laptop de primaria. A la laptop de primaria normal. Su usuario y contraseña. Entras a Office 365 y buscas por ahí en usuario. Sí, tú lo haces o le mandas una invitación a los otros 5 usuarios y ellos ya con ese usuario, cuando acepten la invitación que le llega el correo, ya con ese usuario ya ellos pueden loguearse y van a tener el Office. ¿Entiendes? ¿Entiendes? Office 365, te puedes cargar la aplicación también. Sí, bueno, tienes que mandarle invitaciones. Ajá. Eso no hace falta, papi, ya. Ah, no sé, yo No sé, no sé. Pero... Ajá, ¿cuál es la pregunta? Puede ser. Yo creo que ya no hace falta. Ajá, ¿qué dice? Ah, ya, entonces se vieron cuando compré la computadora entonces. Pero eso tiene con Windows Defense ya no tiene que usar casi un antivirus. Windows Defense está al nivel decente. ¿Eh? Ok. Dale. Papi, el Office 365 está atado a Microsoft. Ya, cuando tú entras a eso, tú puedes, no importa, tú puedes entrar en la web. Normalmente deberías hacerlo de la laptop de él, donde tiene el... Pero lo puedes entrar desde la web y puedes entrar con usuario de él en la web. ¿Sí me entiendes? O sea, eso, el Office 365 tiene el sitio de él. ¿Ok? Cuando entras al sitio de él, tienes la parte de setting, entras a parte de setting y dices administrar mis cuentas. Y ahí él puede mandarle, incluso aunque esté en otra cuenta, aunque esté en otra laptop, pero tiene que loguearse con su contraseña y su password, ¿me entiendes? Sí, pero no, igual tienes que entrar a Office 365, pero bueno, la ventaja es que ya si entras a una computadora que tiene el usuario de él, cuando te descargas Office 365 ya viene logueado ya. Claro, sí, dale. Okay, well, so there is not much to do today in the market. I'm just trying to build my portfolio with the strongest names. Just reviewing here a couple of other good names that I just started to trending higher. I cannot short, I cannot go on margin here on this account. And well, let's see how the end of the year goes. See you in the next video, guys. And yeah, see you. Bye bye.